Our story began the 1st of January of 1995. Ria was lying her sweet home, and she couldn't complain about it. She always waited to welcome and visit. She wastes time floating and levitating, without center of gravity. The outside was so low. There was agitation and disturbance everywhere. But then something happened. Someone kidnapped her and deprived her of her belongings. Her eyes, which had been closed during the last 9 months, opened like 2 stars in the night, and she saw the weird character who had stolen her life, or rather had given it. She was feeling dizzy because she was upside down, when what the guy, who was covered until the eyebrows in order to not to be identified, took her by one foot. So as she felt trapped and with a way out, she made an escapist plan, very elaborated, but as she was so tiny, she couldn't execute it. So she chose the best option. She started to cry. The indignation consumed her in such a way that she scratched her rosy cheeks. In the meantime, that human beings similar to her were admiring her like a god. She was always attentive to opportunities, and she had no doubt to submit them to her authority. But she shared her new life with 2 of them, the youngest ones. At first she thought that they wanted to eat her because they averted their eyes of her little body. And furthermore, they didn't find tender meat like her anywhere. But after she had examined it and observed them with attention, she realized that their objective wasn't eat her. They only wanted to love and take care of her. She was so surprised and confused, and she kept distrustful during a couple of years, without saying nothing and learning their customs. She noticed a clear difference. Both of them were humans, but one of them repeated constantly that Ria had to call her mommy, and the other, daddy. She thought that there were names in code. But in the second year, she started to call them with those names.
Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, Mommy.
She didn't know why, but she was very fan of Mommy and Daddy. Because they were so typical. She finally liked them. She asked things to them. She obeyed them. And she loved them. Ria didn't understand the term love, and she always thought about
what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Ria started to talk and talk, but she was still concealing her faculties for fearing not to be accepted. She pretended to be simple, but her complexity for many people was unachievable. She knew that there was one thing called heart, that the other people and her had, and it served to measure how good was a person, and when the hair became too big, it could grow into the cause of the death. The organ exploded, breaking everything into little pieces, leaving the person without breath. At that time, it came into her head the solution: how to stop this mortality rate for goodness. Rhea made angry the people who laughed with little pranks, because then they told her off, and then their heart didn't achieve the established limits. Her first attacks were without intention, since the first day she had proved them. And when she realized that she had done what was good for their health, Rhea cheered up and her attacks increased. One day she put her foot in Mommy's puede. Another day, Rhea wolfed down all the chocolate that it was in the larder. She knew she couldn't pass with the pranks, because the heart could contract and disappear in nowhere, and die for anger. Rhea grew up every day more and more. She loved her long brown hair, although many times she wondered why, if she cut her hair, she couldn't feel anything else than the sadness of seeing that the length of her hair was decreasing. Rhea combed her hair in front of the mirror, and she admired it. It was so smooth. What more can I tell of her? Well, her size wasn't the most surprising thing, comparing it with the size of her heart, for which she suffered. Her skin was tan. Many times people confused her with the big sun in summer. Her grandma spent hours and hours searching her. She usually found her lying in the sun, enjoying the sun gave her. She was so absorbed that she didn't realize that night had come. On the other hand, some people believed that she was a Cherokee Indian, Eskimo, or a girl from Hawaii. She also realized that there were some characters like her called children. Some of them were disgusting, and they will still be like that years and years. They were unhygienic, like pigs rolling over the mud. They grumble and laugh about very simple things. Poor them, she thought. What would the future bring to them? The other kids were more appetizing. Rhea played and taught them so many things. But with her mind, it was impossible not to be selective when she had to choose friends. She started to tell the adults her theory to the kids, so the kids started to anger the adults. Rhea became the wise of the power that kids possess to make furious their parents. She even had a technique and rules that she used to train her disciples. Adults' heart theory. 1. In front of some parents' excess of coolness, you have to act immediately, causing irreparable damages. 2. The actions have to be adapted to kindness degree. You have never exceeded in dire those actions. 3. Accept the logical punishment and conceal that the mission has been realized with success. 4. The secret has to be kept carefully until the parents were safe. 5. You never have to put you in danger, although the situation has demanded. 6. You can rebuild the identity of adults' heart theories creator. 7. You have to extend your childhood the most time you can. These 7 points were essential in the developing of any kid. Rhea gave this to every friend, and they had to do an oath of fidelity on Peter Pan's book, and they recited, "I promise fidelity to be a lost child and practice miserably my task, although with complications or inconvenience." It's obvious that the majority didn't understand the laws or rules or promises, and they only retained the idea of angering their parents when they were too good. And that's why kids started to do pranks.